Alright, we're trying to get up the G position in modal chords. So the C minor shaped E minor would start on B because the C minor shape, the C shape or C minor shape definitely starts on the 5th, right? So C minor shaped D minor is now check this out. You see that B right there? That's the one note in the B pentatonic or diatonic scale that you can't play if you play a G shape down here. That's the one low note right there. You see how it's the lone blue note? So that was here's the E minor shaped was it C minor shaped E minor? Okay, well, when you have your C down here, all right, you have this little D-shaped C up here. Well, in this case, that D minor shaped E minor, okay, is C minor shaped. It actually goes out of the box, okay. But you could certainly consider a C minor down here. That's it. You don't have to get the D minor shaped because it's an E minor. So it's not a D minor shaped D minor. Okay, it's a C minor shaped D minor. It actually goes out of the box a little bit there. But we're going up in pentatonic scale, okay? So, now we got this C shape. Do we take that up a half a step, C shaped F? The little D shape on top of the C chord. Alright, then the E minor shaped A minor. Alright, E minor shaped A minor. Now we're in the G box here. So E minor shaped A minor. Like that. I just know it goes straight up like that. You play an E minor down here. You got... So you're going to play this... Alright, and then the last one is G minor diminished 5th shaped B half diminished. Okay, so we've got the G chord. We're going to take the G chord down and do a B minor. Bum, bum, bum. That's root, right? Well, we got to drop that. We got to drop that, okay? We just drop that to the F. Again, we're going out of the box here, but that proves that it follows a pentatonic scale. So from the G shape, and we're not going to play the E shapes, but it works. I've already done it. I skipped right to this earlier, in the day. So we got E. It's going up a pentatonic scale. G, A, C, D minor, and then E minor shaped B half diminished. So that's what the crux of this particular chart is. Alright, so again, that is the crux of this chart. These are the spellings down here. This chart just improves on what was over here. I used to just call it C minus, half diminished. Now we know, we've proven that by examining the relationship similarity between the CEG box and the EAC box, okay, where you've got an E shape root here and you've got an E shape fourth here. Now you've even got the same thing almost over here in the A box where you have an E, and perhaps there's some merit there, that the other chord that we're looking for, you know, whatever it is, I'm going to look into that to see what the similarities are there too, because what we do is we bring the bar up here and then we're losing these three notes, access to them. When you're barring this and playing the A, that's what tipped me off. You know, it ticked me off and tipped me off. So, but that's the similarity. You know, I exploited the similarity between going between the E minor shaped E minor and the E shaped F, and going between the E shaped root and the E minor diminished fifth shaped seventh half diminished. So these 3 to 4 here, and this half step relationship. There's no half step relationship over here, so it's different. It's different. Let's go ahead and look at today's great chart. I believe it's today's. Actually, it's yesterday's. I think we could skip this chart for the moment because we want to get to today's chart, which I made some adjustments to it. Okay, there it is. This chart has a little more focus to it, and that is, how do we really play the half diminished? I don't know if I'm certainly going to do some playing, but I don't know how much playing I'm going to do. I just want to explain what this chart is. Have you ever seen these dots for sale? You know, this reminds me of them, because this is really just little finger marks, you know. Play here, play there. The thing is that look at the similarities in colors. So you got your greens right here. There's 4 each. 1, 2, 3, 4. So in that particular phrasing, it would be 4, 7, 2, 6. Okay, and look at the reds. That phrasing would be 7, 4, 6, 2. That's not a bad phrasing. The simplest one, you know, the simplest place to start this is in the C box. Here we have, if you just use the open string, we've got the B string here, we've got the D string, which is the 7 and the 2. All we have to do is press the 4 and the 6. Now the 6 is in there because it's a lot easier to learn half diminished with the 6th, because the 6th is the 7th of the 7th. Here's the 7th, here's the 6th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So here's the 6, which is the 6th of C, which is the A minor, you know. So the 6th of C is the 7th of B half diminished. And it's just easier to put the 6 in there. So if we have that, these two barred, because this is the hard fret nut, these open string here, you just put your finger on the 4 and on the 6, which would be the A. Alright, so that's one of the phrasings. And we could do another one. We could do the what? The 6, 2, 7, 4. Now that's starting to look like, you know, one of those diminished chords, right? So we get the 7 and the 2, but you kind of have to hop over it. So you do one of these guys. One of these guys that, you know, your 2 big fingers on these guys and just same thing. But that's looking more like one of those traditional diminished chords, but it's because of the warp, it's half diminished.